Hi guys, this is Coach Tera Whitaker. Glad you could join us today. Today I'm talking about how to strengthen your loving relationship. Everyone's relationship is unique and people come together for a variety of different reasons, you know. But there are some things that good relationships have in common. Knowing the basic principles of what healthy relationships consist of, how they keep things meaningful, fulfilling, and exciting in both happy times and sad. That's what we're kind of discovering here today. And I'll just go ahead and get to the point. What makes a healthy love relationship? Well, the first key thing is to stay involved with each other. Now, I've been with my husband for about 14 years total. We've been married for 3. And, we had to stay engaged throughout that entire process. And that's difficult. That's really hard to manage. You have 2 completely separate people. He's got a life of his own. I have a life of my own interests. And, sometimes when you get into doing the everyday stuff, you kind of get stuck in this peaceful coexistence, if you will, without truly, really relating to each other, and really trying to work together. So while it might seem stable on the surface, lack of involvement and communication increases distance. So if you're not achieving things together, if you're not on the same page, that creates distance. It's very difficult to kind of bring or bridge the 2 of you back together. When you need to talk about something important, the connection and understanding may no longer be there. So that's one of the biggest principles. Second is being able to get through conflict. Healthy relationships, some people, they talk quietly things out, if they're pissed off. Other people, they might raise their voices and passionately disagree. My parents were the passionately disagree type, but when it comes to me and my husband, we're completely opposite. We're quiet, we communicate, really have to think about what we're saying before we, go and just shoot it out there at each other. But the key in a strong relationship, though, is not to be fearful of conflict. You need to feel safe to express things that are bothering you. If you can't express how you feel without fear of retaliation and being able to resolve conflict without humiliation or degradation or insisting on being right, you're just not going to be able to solve problems very well in your relationship, and that's going to bring the relationship down. Number 3, keeping outside relationships and interests alive. Now this is a biggie. You have 2 different people coming together, cleaving together as one, as it says in the Bible, for those of you that read it. That's really difficult. No one person can meet all of our needs when we're in a relationship. You hear a lot of times at weddings, people say, this person, they complete me, or they make me 100%, they make me whole. And that, a healthy relationship, you have to come to the relationship already 100%. The only thing that your partner is supposed to do at that point is be able to supplement you, to make you better, so that you guys are both coming to the relationship with your whole selves, and then making each other an even better union. So, just remember, no one person can meet all of our needs, and expecting too much from someone, that can put a lot of unhealthy pressure on your relationship. Having friends outside and outside interests, it not only strengthens your social network, but brings new insights and stimulation to the relationship too. I remember talking with a couple of people a while back that were together, and she always had to be involved with where he was going and what he was doing, and most nights she wanted him to sit on the couch with her, and he didn't want to do it. He was furious with it. He wasn't going to put up with it anymore. And it puts a lot of stress on your partner. So just keep that in the back of your mind when you're trying to resolve conflict with one another and when you're talking about giving each other space. Respect the other individual. Let them have their space. Let them be able to do the things that they want to do, because after all, isn't that what brought you and that person together? Isn't that what kind of attracted you to begin with? Lastly, communicating. Communicating really should be the first one, because that's what a healthy relationship is all about. It's about being able to say what's on your mind, to be completely honest, to have direct communication. That's a part of any relationship, let alone your loving relationship. So when both people feel comfortable about being able to express their needs, their fears and their desires, and trusts and bonds are strengthened, then you can start to work together on goals that you guys have set for one another or together, what you want to accomplish. Nonverbal cues, body language like eye contact, leaning forward or away, touching someone's arm, all of that stuff is critical to communication. And, it's up to you to be aware of the type of vibe that you're putting out, the type of, tone of voice that you're using, how critical are you coming across, or non-critical that you're coming across, how engaged, how vibrant are you in your discussions. That's all something that you want to be aware of. And you want to be aware of the type of cues that you're getting back from your partner, because that's going to be able to help you determine what next steps you should be able to take in order to progress the relationship further and to keep strengthening it. So those are my 4 big principles for today. 1, staying involved with each other. 2, getting through conflict together. 3, keeping outside relationships and interests alive. And lastly, number 4, communicating. And that's our video blog today. I hope you guys have a great day. And don't forget to like us or comment on this particular post. Have a great day. Bye.